Love Jones. I am back with another one. Let's see what we got in the energy for today, y'all. What is in the energy other than some buttholes, y'all? I don't know if this is gonna have anything to do with the reading or not, but I just pulled out my index cards. And I'll put this down. I don't know if y'all can see this yet. Y'all can see it. That's what's on the top of the deck. Got a bitter Pisces. A bitter Pisces. This could be male or female. So send somebody energy, Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit guides. Tell us what we need to know, please, and thank you. A bitter Pisces here. Somebody, that's what you have in your energy, a bitter Pisces. I see right here, I made a mistake. Evil eye. Someone has been sending evil eye. Someone has been wishing ill on you. Sending some type of bad vibes, some negative energy your way. May have something to do with the Pisces. I also see Darian. Darian. So it kept showing up here. Water signs. So confirmation on that Pisces. That water signs right here. Somebody feels like they made a mistake. They've been sending you all of this negative energy, and they have made a mistake. Water signs. It says laugh now, cry later. So someone's been sending you negative energy and laughing at you going through stuff. They have been sending negative energy and getting a kick, getting a thrill out of you hurting in the background. I see Junior and Melvin popped out at the same time, like right behind each other, Junior and Melvin. So someone has been getting a kick out of watching you go through stuff with the negative energy they have been sending. Imagine that, somebody sitting back sending you negative energy, and when something happens in your life, they're laughing at it. Sent you some negative energy, sent you evil eye. You lost your job, and I'm cracking up about it. You know, I sent you some evil eye, and your relationship was severed, and somebody sitting in the back laughing at it. They sent you evil eye, and your car cut off. You know, and this was funny to them. This was funny to them. I see an ending to the stalking here. Something may be coming to an end. See a work wife, work husband here. Oh, speaking of job. Work wife, work husband here. So someone could be working with someone who you know. I see Buddy, targeted individual, T.I. Blackmail. Somebody was blackmailing someone as well. So that could be this work wife, work husband type of energy was blackmailing someone here. They knew something about someone and they was taking advantage of it. So you have someone being blackmailed here, and someone going out the way to send you some type of negative energy and getting a kick out of it. See, Texas could be significant. War. That's what you had. Someone going to war with you pretty much behind the scenes. So you were getting hit with all kind of negativity. You probably did not even know where it was coming from here. Question is, why would someone do that? Why is someone going out the way to send you all of this negative energy? I see spiritually stalking. I can't even shuffle the cards. It's popping up. There go water signs again. Spiritual stalking. So somebody was watching you spiritually. I mean, they could be sitting right at home in their own house, in their own company, and watching what it is you are doing. And that's how they knew what to send this energy towards, to try to stop you, because you had someone watching you, like remote viewing type of watching. This person is evil. They sit back, they watch you, they stalk you, they see what you're up to, they see what you're working on, and then they send evil eye towards them. And it was causing you some type of slowdown, possibly with the things you were trying to do. Liability. What does this say? Proverbs chapter 23 or chapter 2 verses 3 through 4. Oh no, this is chapter 23 verse 4. Do not wear yourself out to gain wealth. That's what this says here. That's what someone here was trying to do. So was someone getting paid or trying to be paid off of sending someone else? I see Aquarius and again Pisces. Aquarius could have something to do with this. So funny because I got Ram. Oh no, that's Aries. So I just seen Aquarius, Aries could have something to do with this. But they were going out the way to send you some type of evil eye here towards what it was you were doing. And it was with the intentions on gaining something from it. Someone thought if they tear you down, they would gain from it. So you had someone willing to step on you in order to try to gain something here. I see setup. Someone may have tried to set you up. So they were trying to throw you under the bus here by any means necessary in order to gain something. I see Ashanti, Indigo. Yeah, that's the truth here. Weight loss. This has been a whole toxic situation. Someone was trying to, like, doing someone dirty here in the background in order to gain something out of it. Did they gain something? That's the question. This is ending. Whatever it was they were doing, it's about to come to an end. It's about to come to an end. I see they want to close your third eye. So this is someone who may have done some kind of work over your third eye so you wouldn't be able to see them while they harassed and stalked you in the background. I just see Mike. So this is someone who wanted to be able to stalk you in peace. Someone who thought it was funny to watch you suffer, and they wanted to be able to do it without you seeing who they are. What a coward way to go out here. I see copycat. Somebody could be copying you. Tamika, spiritual advisor. So someone could be trying to be some type of spiritual advisor. They want to copy you here. And so maybe that's the path that you were taking. Something, maybe you aspired to be something that was in your near future, even if you've never thought about it. Maybe it was just a path you were going down where you would eventually end up here. This person, somebody here wants to be a spiritual advisor, but this is an evil person. This is not a good person here. So I don't know what kind of spiritual advisor they were going to do. But this is all out of money. All out of money. Want to be some type of therapist here. Or maybe they need, or y'all can't even see it anymore. Maybe they need some type of therapy here. They feel like they made a mistake, whoever they are, but mistakes have consequences. Mistakes have consequences. A lot of people call things mistakes, and they don't really be mistakes. They are choices that they made while being conscious of all the possibilities. See children doing magic. Shanti again. That's so funny. Definitely confirmation on children because my child is coming up out of here. So definitely confirmation on children who are doing some type of magic here behind the scene. Christian. Somebody's name could be Christian. Somebody could resonate with being a Christian. And I see they're trying to stop you from manifesting here. So someone could have been doing some things behind the scene, watching you do what it is you do. And they wanted your position here. So what they chose to do is to send you some negative energy to stop or delay your progress in whatever it was you were doing, while they imitate you in the background and try to be this for themselves. That's what it's sounding like here. Energy field. Yeah, something's very specific about your energy. There's the cruelty and rage, the cruelty of rage and the flood of anger, but who can withstand jealousy? The person was jealous of you. They are jealous of you. They're looking back on it now and feeling like they've made some type of mistake, but this is a person who was jealous of you, and they watched you doing what you were doing, and they tried to steal it from you. They tried to steal the you from you. This is a person who they watched you from behind the scenes, tried to ruin whatever it was you were doing, and then tried to imitate it as if it was going to pay off for them themselves. How are you watching someone that's of the light and trying to imitate them by being dark? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So someone here is... cut the deck on water signs again, y'all. Someone here is... I guess they're feeling sorry for whatever it is they've done, but again, that comes with consequences. It comes with consequences. So, as sorry as you may be, much as you feel like you made a mistake, you made a choice to do what it was that you done, and you're still gonna have to pay the piper at the end of the day. You're still gonna have to suffer through the consequences, whatever consequences God feels like they want to give you. Almost. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Samuel. Jesus loves you as well. I hate when people pull up right next to me and just sit there. Like, why? Out of everywhere you can pull up, why you pull up right here and then just sit there like you have nothing else to do. Like you watching me or something. Like, what? Why are you sitting there? Are you gonna get out? What are you doing? And then they be the ones that sit behind the tent, but all this light that's been pushed over, they must be on the phone or something too. I can see straight through that window. I couldn't initially when they pulled up because it's tent, dark tent on them. Look, they turned the lights off now, or put it down or something. You can see straight through the window. Black magic. Somebody was doing black magic and sending you evil eye over what it was that you were trying to do, over your destiny from the sound of it, and then they tried to take it on themselves. Sabotage. They sabotaged you. They were trying to sabotage you and set you up here. This person, whoever this is, a naive person, they actually had in their mind that somehow this was going to work. Somehow they were going to be able to imitate your energy or your essence here. And it was going to work for them. As long as they kept pretending to be you, then it was going to work for them. Not realizing that eventually God will step in and you will receive your karma. Because that's what's going to come of this karma. Whatever that karma is something that you're going to have to deal with. But that's what's going to come of this. Somebody they wanted to be who you are. I guess they wanted to interact with the people who you were interacting with. They wanted to be seen as if they are the ones that was this seer, as if they were the ones that is or are the chosen ones here. They wanted to be seen as if they were someone to look up to, as if they had the keys to something, while the whole time they were just imitating energy here. Imitating energy. But one thing about energy is energy can be felt. Energy can make things happen around you. Clearly, it's an evil eye here that comes in the form of energy, and it can affect someone in a negative way. So you can imagine that someone's positive energy could affect people in positive ways. So how do you imitate something? How do you imitate someone's energy? You go through the motions, you make the moves, but you're not getting the same results because you're not bringing positivity. You're trying to appear to do positive things by doing negative things behind the scene, and you think that's gonna work for you somehow. Somebody has lost their mind, but they may have lost more than that by even playing these games like this, because now they're gonna have to suffer the consequences. Whatever the consequences is. I see so many different names keep popping up here. Daryl, Kiki, Darian, Chelsea. Public humiliation. So this may be what they were trying to take you through. Some type of public humiliation. Something to make people look at you a certain way. So you took something. So God was working with someone here to build something. And someone was on their right path here. Someone was on their right path. And they were doing what it was they supposed to have been doing, and they had their energy. The energy like it's supposed to be. They had their faith where it should be. And they trusted in what they were doing here. But you got someone here that was behind the scene, not working with God. And so if you're not working with God, then Must be working with the devil here. This is someone behind the scenes in the evil eye. Ain't have nothing to do with God. I see Melvin. Nothing to do with God. Send an evil eye, doing black magic, and trying to humiliate you. So it was seen to the public who you were humiliated in front of, that you aren't the person who you are, while they imitate the person who you are. So they probably had a lot of people on their team who was going out the way to try to help you, tear you down here. A lot of people working with them to make you be seen as maybe some type of false prophet with this spiritual advising here. Maybe it's some type of false prophet, while they are seen as the good person here. And mind you, this was the person behind the scenes doing the sabotaging. This was the person behind the scenes in the evil eye. This was the person behind the scenes laughing at you and trying to humiliate you in public. This was the person behind the scenes doing all the dirty things, causing confusion, chaos in your life here. And they wanted to be looked at as if they were working with God. Well, who is the author of confusion? The devil. Has nothing to do with God. But somebody here is trying to imitate your energy and pretend as if they are this godly person, while trying to embarrass you and make you look as if you aren't who you are. Make you look as if you haven't done the work on yourself like you have. Make you look as if you maybe some type of witch again, or a false prophet, and they are the real ones. This could be Christian popped up again. This could be a person who considers themselves as being a Christian. Calvin right behind it. And I see Jade here and Tiny. Leo, you are a winner here. You may have had several people working together here to try to make you look as if you aren't who you are. Imagine if God put on your heart for you to do something, and you put in all the work and you started to do it, but people didn't like that you were the one chosen, and so they tried to make people look at you as if you weren't chosen, and they are the chosen ones. They are the ones that's more fit to be this, as if it can't be more than one spiritual advisor here. But this is someone who was more fixated off you getting the attention that you were getting. This is someone who was fixated off you being viewed like you were being viewed. This is not just I see Junior here. This is not just a situation where there was a job opening and there's a person in the background who's battling you for this job. This is a person who was jealous of you being seen in the way that you were seen. And I see clout chaser. This is a person who wanted the attention on them. This is attention whore. They wanted the attention on them. They wanted to be seen as if maybe they were this smart person. They were this person that was well connected to God the whole time. They doing devilish things behind the scene. Imagine that. And I see the church is involved. So whoever this person is that calls themselves a Christian and that's sending you evil eye and trying to make it seem like you don't know what it is you know, while they try to imitate your energy and imitate your essence and do what it is you do. This is for, oh, y'all can't see it. I keep forgetting y'all can't see it. The church is involved here. So this is probably someone who goes to church regularly, and someone who has the church on their team, and someone who maybe the church, or at least their church, feels like they should be doing this, and someone who, you know, with the evil eye they're throwing and the black magic they're doing, it's no telling what they told the people in the church for the people to believe that they are the real chosen ones, so to speak, or they are the real prophets here. But this is someone who has clearly not done the work on themselves because they're behind the scenes doing black magic and throwing evil eyes, sending evil eye, and trying to embarrass you, trying to humiliate you in front of everybody. Someone clearly hasn't done the work on themselves. Because if something is for you, you don't have to try to throw someone under the bus or step on them or embarrass them or take them out for you to have it. It'll just be yours. If it's meant for you, then you're going to flow right into it. You don't have to fight someone for it, and especially someone that is not fighting you. Someone who's minding their own business, doing their own thing, and you're just in the background. First of all, invading their privacy by watching them do what they're doing, but you're jealous on top of it. You can't even watch and appreciate what it is that you're seeing. You're jealous of it, and you want it to be you instead. But this is a person of God, right? This is a person that people want advising them, someone who is full of jealousy and rage and anger and lying and manipulating. Boy, this person is all, yeah, they all kind of confused here. But maybe they can be a spiritual advisor at their church because clearly they have people on their team believing their bull. So, maybe they can let this jealous, angry, hateful, envious person here advise them through whatever it is they're talking to, through whatever it is they're connected to. Because God isn't telling you, like, God isn't helping you be jealous. God isn't telling you to tear somebody else down. God isn't telling you to invade somebody's privacy and then try to humiliate them. God isn't telling you to tell lies and do black magic on someone so that they won't be seen as who they are. If you gotta hide who they are and then hide who you truly are, because you're a person who, like I said, is jealous and envious and does black magic and send evil eye. So you're hiding who you are from the church, and you are hiding who this person really is from the world because you want them to be viewed as being you, a hateful, jealous, angry, envious person who wants to do something they're not called to do. But the first thing you should be doing is trying to fix yourself. Trying to fix yourself before you try to advise someone here. And instead, you're just trying to take a shortcut by making everybody think you're something you're not and making the real thing look false. This is dirty. That's why evil was one of the first cards came out. Because that's what this person truly is at heart. This is a person who is truly evil at heart. This is one of those people they say show up with the devil in their purse. But this may be a man, so they may not have a purse. This could be someone showing up at church with the devil in their pocket every day. This is not a good person. And they want you to look as if you are them and they are you. And they have the whole church, the whole church confused here. And I just seen siblings, so this could be your family members here. This could be your family members who are doing this in church regularly. Have the church looking at you as if you are a bad person and looking at them as if they are good while they doing black magic behind the scenes, trying to ruin somebody's life who's not doing anything to them, who's not even focused on them, someone who's just focused on doing what they are called to do. And this person in the background so focused on you and what it is you're doing and how you're able to accomplish what it is you're able to accomplish is because you did the work while they're imitating the work being done. Black riddance. Transitioning. Someone may be someone may be transitioning here. I see moving. You could be moving. Loyalty here. Dependable, trustworthy. You could be moving with someone who is loyal to you, someone who you can trust. I see endings here. Something's definitely coming to an end. And somebody could be transitioning with this ending. And you could be moving. You could be moving after this transition, after this person who has been dead set, no pun intended, but dead set on trying to stop you from doing what it seems like you are called to do. It's the person who didn't want it to be you. This is the person who doesn't want to see you be successful. They don't want to see you be liked. They want to see you struggle. Because again, it's a person who's been sending an evil eye and doing black magic, trying to humiliate you in public and sitting back and laughing at it. Getting a kick out of this. This is someone who wanted to see you down, but this is a person who's pretending to be a person of God, who's enjoying watching someone suffer. A suffering that they are causing. This is not a natural suffering, something that you're going through because of something that you did. This is something you're going through because someone is jealous and don't want you to be viewed in a certain light. The nerve, the nerve of people to use their gifts to sit up and stop, first of all. Again, this is someone who's been completely invading your privacy. They sit back and they watch you. They know everything you have going on because they watch it all day. And they see how they can manipulate things and how what they can do to try to embarrass you, what they can do to cause people to laugh at you, what kind of reaction they can get to make people feel like you aren't who you are, you're not worthy to be who you are. That's not people's decision, that's not their choice. You are who you are, and if you were called to do something by God, then certain people not believing it, or certain people wanting to laugh at certain things, doesn't make you any less of who you are, because you are who you are. You're a person that has done the work. You're a person who's been called to do certain things, and they are not, because they haven't done the work. Because everything that is not of God, everything that is not of God is what they embody. But like I said, I don't feel like it's a matter of them feeling like they can't just trick, because again, there's somebody who does black magic. So I don't think it's a matter of them feeling like they can't just magic their way into a position here. They've already got people on their team. So I don't think it's a matter of them feeling like they can't do it too. I feel like this is a matter of them not wanting you to. Something specifically about you. They don't want this for you, as if they had a choice, as if it was their choice. But evidently, this person has made it their business here to come after you. As long as you are doing what you're doing, they've made it their goal to try to embarrass you by any means necessary. Throwing black magic at you, calling attention while they've thrown the black magic at you, sending you evil eye, causing you to miss opportunities, causing you to be delayed in certain things. This is someone who's tried to close your third eye so you won't be able to see them, so you won't get the messages that you get. This is someone who appears to be going against directly against God, and they probably feel like they're going directly against you. But if you're called to do something and you're walking a path that you're supposed to be on, then this is a person who's interrupting God's plan, not yours. So with this transition, it may be them that's transitioning. This could be a person who is going to have to transition for you to be able to live the life that you should be living at this point, because this person is completely focused on trying to destroy you and whatever it is you're trying to do. And so this may be a person, that something happens to. If you know who this is and they transition soon, then you know that's why. Because they were, and I hate to keep saying dead set because it sounds like I'm trying to be funny, but they were dead set on being able to stop you from accomplishing something, being able to stop you from walking your path that you are on. And if this is a person that said over my dead body, then it may just be that. It may just be that. If this is a person who feel like they're gonna control someone else's life because what they want. So it sounds like an entitlement. It's a person who may need some kind of mental help here, but I feel like it's gotten to the point where they may not be able to accept the help that could be given to them, the help that they so desperately need here. This person is completely focused on you. This person, they watch you spiritually. They do remote viewing on you. This person who sits up in their mind all day long, and they probably think what you think. They hear what you think. They hear what you say. They watch what you do and how you act, because again, this is a person who's been trying to imitate you. So they've been watching, close up watching. This is why y'all have to be careful about the people who you go to. Is this a person who feels like they should be this person here without doing the work? Having all these what seems like evil ways about them, trying to throw someone else off their path so someone else won't be seen like who they are. And this is a person who will sit up in someone's face and smile and act as if they're telling them something that's going to benefit them, something that's going to help them, and they're not even helping themselves. They can't even do the work on themselves. It's a shortcut. I don't want to do the work on myself, but I'm going to tear this person down and make everybody look over here at me, because I'm just going to imitate what I see them doing, and then I'm going to tear them down in the process. Hmm. So, our children involved here. You have a church involved here. You have, see, leadership ending. Somebody's position, whatever position they have, this may be a position in church. Whatever position they had in this leadership position is ending. Maybe people are seeing them for who they are, what they've been doing behind the scenes here. Because they've been doing the absolute most to try to tear somebody down, to try to stop someone from being who they are, to try to stop someone from walking their path. I see ODD right here. Oppositional defiant disorder. That's this person. Clout chasing, want the attention on them, willing to go directly against anyone who's in a position of power if that person is going against what it is that they want here, and they want people to look at them as if they are you. But this person's full of evil. This person's full of hate. I would say this person doesn't know who they are, but they know exactly who they are, and that's why they go out the way to hide it. This evil eye, this black magic that they're doing behind the scene, I guarantee you the church don't know what they do here. This church that they attend could possibly even be in a leadership position here. They probably don't know what it is they're doing. And if they do know what it is they're doing and they participate in it, then this may not be your average Christian church here. Because they're doing everything that's not of God. And they're interfering with someone who's doing things the right way. They're interfering with someone who has put in the work on themselves, who is being guided, divinely guided to do what it is they're doing. And that's a person who doesn't want to see this person shine. So they have taken it to a whole nother level here. Well, I wasn't expecting for that to come out. They tried to trick the trickster. Energy field. Something about your energy. But see, here's the thing. They can copy you. They can imitate you. Like I said earlier, energy has a feeling that comes along with it. And they can't imitate your energy. They can only imitate your movements, your language, your essence, your demeanor, the way you handle things, the way you think, because they know what you're thinking when you're thinking it. And so they have everything down. They can imitate you as far as what the physical eye see. But they can't imitate your energy, because this is a person who hasn't done the work on themselves. This is a person who carries this negative energy inside of them. But they want to advise somebody else on what to do with their life. I can't make it up. I just cut the deck on spiritual advisor again. So even if you had no intentions on becoming a spiritual advisor in your life, that could very well be the road that you are headed now. And if you are being divinely guided, it's a reason for you to be headed down that road. That's what your calling is. That's what you should be doing. It's helping others make this change in their lives as like you have. You've done the work on yourself. And so to help others who are trying to do the work as well could very well be your calling. But someone who has not done the work, someone who harbors all this hate in their heart, can't possibly teach someone how to love. Not how to love themselves, not how to love others. God is love. And they got a whole church, or at least people in the church, backing them with this BS. Y'all be careful about who you listen to out here in these streets, or inside the church, evidently, not in the streets. Because you have a person here that's clout chasing. They want the attention. They want it to look like it's them. They want to look like they've done the work. They want to look like they are well connected. They want people to come and ask them questions, and they want to look like they are there to help people. This person hasn't done the work. They're doing black magic to try to cause someone some type of embarrassment. It's in an evil eye to cause chaos and confusion and delays in someone's life. And they're trying to knock someone right off their path so they can step on it. This is a person who, they can't walk in your shoes. They can imitate it. Reminds me of the kids that, you know, when you're young, you have the fake kitchen and you play things with other kids, like you play cook, you play house, and they know how to imitate the parents and what it is they see, how they see the parents cook, use certain tools on the stove, what they do with certain food. They can imitate what's being done in the house. But you know that child is not an adult, and that child can't make adult decisions. That's what this is right here. Someone sees something, they're trying to imitate it, but they're not capable of making the adult decisions because they haven't done the work on themselves. So that's what I have, y'all. That's what's here. That's what came out this time. Wasn't expecting that, but that's what we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'll be back.